Welcome back to the channel. If you are looking for ways to add multiple items in one listing on your eBay platform on an eBay store, here is the video for you now. First thing first, here is the overview. When we talk about eBay, you have to understand the platform has a powerful variation listing. If you offer products in multiple colors, patterns, and sizes, you have an easy way to connect them. This unique interconnected web of products is known as a variation list on eBay. As a business owner, you may sell similar products that have varying colors, dimensions, lengths, and depths, right? So eBay's variation list allows you to give unique properties to those products. And you can change prices, quantities, discounts, and more based on the variations. This also helps customers find products that match their taste. This is really powerful. So it is really, when you think about it, it is an added bonus to rack up some points on the client's satisfaction scale and also on the client's loyalty scales, okay? So what is really a variation listing? So if you sell a product with different colors, let's say different colors, it can be size, it can be pattern, it can be quantity. On the eBay store page, you can completely link them together. So that's what we call variation listing, okay? So to sell on eBay, you have to have various products with different colors, okay? Different dimensions, different criteria and whatnot. So, and thanks to variation listing, you may generate a list of the properties of the product. So what happens here is that eventually price and quantity will also vary according to variation. So variations listing make it easier for buyers to select products that match their interest, and sellers also keep customers satisfied with their selling page instead of letting them visit other websites to find the right size or color of the items for them. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And let me give you an example. So you'll have to treat the shirts, for instance. Let's say you can have let's say if you have a shirt that has 3 sizes, small, medium, and large, you can treat that as 3 different products without a variation listing. So variation listing allows you to treat small, medium, and large shirts as 3 variations of the same products as the shirts, okay? And each item has a maximum of 250 variations. So variation listing has a lot of benefits. You save money, you save time, you have increased visibility on the platform on eBay. You have more chances of the product selling. You can rank higher in search results because of sales history, and you have seemingly low prices that will catch the customer's attention. Fantastic. Now, let's first talk about adding variations to your listing, okay? And now, depending on what type of items you are trying to sell, you can choose a variation listing method to sell multiple items in one listing, okay? One single listing. So eBay has made the process very simple, and even beginners, in our experience, can create these listings without much hassle. So now, I want you to follow the step. We're gonna put this on the screen. Follow these steps to create a variation listing for your next line of products. So identical items. For identical items, you want to create a new listing item as usual. So write down the title, select the category, and tap the description for it, and then add relevant pictures. And click the fixed price tab and enter a price in the buy it now field. Okay, you want to input the total number of items you are selling in the input field. And then you want to select shipping and payment preferences. Fill in any remaining information and then click below, and then click continue to review and confirm your listing. It's pretty straightforward, nothing complicated, okay? Now let's talk about variations of the same item. So you want to create a new listing as usual and check if your product's category has the option to allow variations, because this is important because not all categories allow variations at the moment. And you want to click on the create variations button to create a new variation. Now the thing is, if you go into your eBay or seller account, if you don't see the button, even though the category is supported, you want to switch to fixed price listing, as auction listings are not currently supported, okay? Auction listings are not supported right now. So you want to select the appropriate variation detailing. This could be size for clothing, for example, and then you want to list down all the options for it. It can be small, medium, or large. You can also add custom variation attributes by clicking add. Okay, pretty straightforward. And what you do is you can also create custom options for each attribute by clicking on create your own under the if you go to your eBay seller account, you will see under the options section, you will see something that says create your own. And what you want to do is you want to insert details applicable for the items listed in each field and click continue. The eBay platform will actually display all of the variations of the items that could be sold. This is really good. Okay, be sure to add photos. You can add up to 12 photos for one listing, and a price and quantity for each variation. Fill in the remaining information and complete your listing. That's it. Voila. Now, let me give you a few tips and tricks. The whole thing is putting up multiple listings for the same products is not going to be beneficial at all, because the eBay platform will not show identical listings from a single seller in a search result. Okay, in a search result, you're not going to have that. So selling identical items individually is better in our experience than selling them in bundle listing, because you are more likely to get higher bids for individual products. This is because you always have to think about your ranking ability, your ranking prospect versus not ranking. Okay, the thing here is that a set of products, for example, let's say the Lord of the Rings series, is considered one item because the eBay's algorithm treats them as one item. Okay, now let me talk to you about the types of variations that you can add. There are a number of variations you can add to your listings, but here we are mentioning a few of the most common ones. Okay, and again, this is based on our experience handling this kind of variations for clients. Now you have number of items. So for identical items that you are selling for a fixed price, just indicate the number of products you have in stock on your listing page. Okay, sizes. For products that you want to sell in different sizes, you can add variations in the existing listing for that product, that particular product. Okay, let's talk about colors. If you are selling multiple items in different colors, use this feature to add up to 30 colors for one product. You can only add up to 30 colors. So I want you to really choose wisely here. Okay, what about width? For products that are in different widths, you can also use this feature. Okay, what about material? Well, to give your customers the luxury of selecting the type of material they want for the item, you can add a variation for this as well. Okay, now let me give you an example. You can give customers an option to buy a red dress made of silk or a chiffon. Okay, so the bottom line is what? When we talk about the types of variations you can add, you always have to think about your customers. Have your customers in mind and choose the kinds of variations you believe they will love, because it's all about that. It's not about what you want. It's all about what the end customer want. Because if the customers are happy, if the customers are happy and they're buying stuff from you, you are going to rank. You're going to have sales history. You're going to have sales volume, and all those two elements will help you boost your profile on the eBay platform. Let me talk about categories you can add variation listings in on eBay. Now, this is important because the right categories, you want to be in the right categories. A few of the categories that offer this feature on eBay right now are, you have baby, okay, you have clothing, shoes, and accessories, you have crafts, you have health and beauty, you have home and garden, you have jewelry and watches, pet supplies, sporting goods, eBay Motors. You have merchandise, you have apparel. Okay, so you can check. Actually, you have to go to this list. Actually changes all the time. And what I want you to do is I want you to go to eBay's the platform, and they actually have a specific section where they basically update that list. Okay, it's really important. Now we are hoping to see more options in the near future, so it's really important. Now you want to make sure that you are in the right category. So I spoke about fashion, I spoke about health and beauty, I spoke about collectibles, I spoke about sports, home and garden. Now you can add variations by clicking the add variations detail link. Then eBay will provide you with some common variations like color, size, width. Okay, or if you want your own custom variations, click add your own detail. Okay, now remember, for each listing you can select up to 5 variations and 30 values for each of that. It's really important when we talk about custom variations. Remember, the goal of the game is what? You want to please the customer. Now, if you believe that now eBay has already done their homework, they've done their research, and the common variations that they already have, those are sufficient for, I would say, 95% of sellers, of eBay sellers. However, if you believe you are in a specific niche and you are trying to cater, you think that the standard variations don't cater to the needs of your audience, then you can start adding custom variations. In our experience, you really don't need it, because again, the constellation of variations you currently have is enough. But if you want to customize things, then go ahead, not a problem. Okay. Now, when we talk about custom variations, again, make sure that whatever you are adding actually meets the specific needs of your audience. Always think about that, because it's all about ranking in search results, and you can rank only if customers are interacting positively with your eBay store. Let me quickly talk to you about how to sell multiple items on eBay in one listing. This is very important now. Let's talk about selling identical items. If you want to sell identical items, you want to create a new item listing. So right now, I want you to go log into your eBay account and you want to click Sell to create a new item listing. Okay, this is pretty straightforward, and you want to enter a title and description. So choose a category, create a title and description, and then add photos to the listing. And you want to try to incorporate throughout your title and description by you want to use keywords relating to your buyer's search terms. It's all about search intent. In addition, you want to use high quality photos so that you can increase your customers' confidence in your products. Okay. Then some possible categories based on the title will be suggested. So you want to select one and click continue. And step 3, you want to fill a price in the buy now price field. So when you move to the choose a price and format section, enter a price in the buy it now price field. For selling in bundles, enter the total price. And for selling the items individually, enter the price for each item. Then step 4, you want to enter total number of items for sale. So in the quantity field, enter the total number of items for selling them all at once to a single buyer. You want to enter one as a total. For selling in smaller bundles, enter the total number of available bundles. And then you want to enter shipping and the payment preferences. So after selecting shipping and payment details, click continue. You want to check the listing once again and click list your item to post it on eBay. It's that very simple. So this is for selling identical items. Okay. Now let's talk about selling variations of the same item. Step 1, you want to create a new item listing. The same thing, the same process. So step 2, you want to select variation options. Step 3, you want to select one of the variations for your category. So click on one of the variations for your category. For example, if you're selling dress in the clothing category, you want to click size, color, brand, or some other related options, or to create a custom variation such as material, click add variation detail. Okay. Step number 5, you want to repeat for other differences. Number 6, you want to insert remaining details that are important for the item. Step number 7, you want to remove variations that do not apply. Number 8, you want to add pictures to listing. Number 9, you want to enter price and quantity. And number 10, you want to complete the rest of the listing. Again, those are very straightforward. It's very important to keep up with your sales strategy after bulk listing. Okay, don't ever forget that. Now, how do you actually make things happen properly? You have to list new items every day. It's very important to be fresh. You want to place the algorithm. You want to make sure that everything is fresh and try to be recurrent, trying to be consistent. Okay, it's very important. And stores that are active and offer new products on an ongoing basis are rewarded. The algorithm favors sellers that list new products often, so keeping your listings fresh will help you to increase your sales on eBay. Okay. Additionally, new items show up at the top of the newly listed option on eBay's search. Try an eBay promoted listings campaign. If you have the resources for it, go ahead and do it. Okay, this will help you. This will boost your rankings. And use keywords to attract views. Again, we want to go back to what I said earlier. You want to basically focus on search intent. Okay, consumers generally search for very specific items on eBay, so you want to ask yourself what words people are likely to tap into a search engine when looking for what you are selling. Also, make sure you research to see some common searches related to your products. Okay, you want to ship fast and free whenever possible. Okay, because offering free shipping is another great way to increase eBay sales. A lot of people don't think about that, but it really has a big impact. Okay, make sure you only offer free shipping once you have checked the cost. Okay, because you're not here to you're not a charity. You're here to make money. So make sure that the whole thing is advantageous to you. Okay, and you want to remove negative reviews. This is really important. And, it's all about, remove, you don't have to delete them, but you have to make sure that you address them. Okay, the whole thing is that, customers and potential patrons have to make sure that you are active, you are very dynamic, you take care of everything. If a customer has said that he or she has had a quote unquote bad experience with you, address the issue and fix it. Okay, and you want to try to get eBay top rated seller status. Now, if you are a seller who provides excellent customer service and fast shipping on a consistent basis, you could be eligible to become an eBay top rated seller. If you don't meet the criteria, then this is definitely something to aim for, because it really helps to increase your eBay sales. If you're trying to really generate more ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching on eBay, you want to offer a generous return policy. This is really important. Now, the thing here is that a strict return policy is a pretty big turnoff when you are considering making a purchase. If you buy a sweater, for example, and you're not sure about the size, the risk that you take in order to buy that sweater is big, right? If it doesn't fit, you might end up losing your money. So eBay offers a money-back guarantee for those items that do not arrive, are faulty or damaged, or don't match the listing. However, outside of those circumstances, you as a seller can choose whether or not you want to offer returns. Okay, now, while dealing with returns can be painful as a seller, is also a necessary evil. You know why? Because eBay will boost listings that offer a return policy of 30 days or more, and it penalizes those that offer a return policy of fewer than 30 days or no return policy at all. Okay, and you want to share your listing on social media also. This is kind of cool. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, you name it, YouTube, you have it's all about just being on social media. Nowadays you can't have electronic sales, e-commerce sales. You cannot be on eBay and not be on social media. Okay, you can also think about using the Markdown Manager tool to run sales. Okay, potential customers love bargains, and the eBay algorithm knows that. So you want to use the Markdown Manager so you can run easily. You can actually run sales very easily. Okay, now running a discount every so often helps increase your eBay sales and creates a lot of happy customers. Okay, this is actually great for increasing positive ratings and maximizing positive reviews, and that's what you want anyway. You want to be in that category. Okay, and you also want to refresh your store using bulk edit. So if your store has, let's say, thousands of products, you will probably be familiar with eBay's bulk listing and bulk editing tool, which saves you time by editing multiple items at once. What perhaps you didn't know is that you can also use this tool to boost your listing. All you have to do is edit your items in batches instead of editing them all at once. Okay, so no need to do anything else. That's it. And you also want to think about using email marketing. Email marketing is kind of cool. And the good thing is eBay offers a constellation of email marketing features that can help keep customers interested in your store and product offerings long after their first purchase. Okay, for example, buyers can subscribe to receive updates by adding you to their saved sellers list, or by signing up via the link on your store's homepage. And this is kind of cool. I'm still helping you find ways to monetize your store to make sure that you are actually raking in big. And this is the whole thing here. And one thing you want to do also, make sure that you sell at the right price. Thing is, when you think about the price is really a critical factor here. Okay, now, one thing I want to say here, do not engage in a race to the bottom. Don't try to undercut your rivals, your competitors on price. This is not really worth it. You don't want to sell at a loss. Nobody wants that, right? You are on eBay to make money. You are on eBay to grow your store, to scale your store. So, but make sure that you sell at the right price. You want to maintain great seller ratings. Okay, always important to focus on customer service, to focus on shipping returns, policies. You want to focus also on the quality of your presentation of your listing, the quality of the pictures and the pictures, the descriptions, the titles and whatnot. And it's important you want to include enough high quality images for products. Okay, I mean high resolution here. It's all about high resolution. Now, if you don't have, let's say, if you have a buyer who's really interested in your item, but you know, the item is the picture is kind of blurry, low resolution, what do you think will happen? That customer, that potential customer, will actually go anywhere, will go elsewhere, because competition is very high on eBay. Don't ever believe you are the only person selling that item. Okay, so it's very important you have 5 seconds or 10 seconds maximum to impress a customer. Okay, first impressions always count. So when we speak about high quality pictures, this is really important. High quality is important. The title is important. The description is important. Make sure it is concise, it is short. You try to use bullet points, very important. Provide great customer service also. Okay, and the thing here is that customer service actually helps you on various facets, not just in terms of your sales, your revenue itself, your client retention rate, your reviews. Okay, great customer reviews will actually boost your position on eBay, and this is very important. And clear descriptions also will help you in terms of SEO. So it's a whole thing. It's not a one-time thing. You have to do everything together to make sure that you are maximizing your listings on eBay. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I just finished talking to you about eBay, how to add multiple items in one listing. And so quickly, so we spoke about, here's a recap here: adding variations to your listing, tips and tricks, types of variations you can add, categories you can add variation listing in on eBay, how to sell multiple items on eBay in one listing, and how to keep up your sales strategy after bulk listing. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.